Today I'm on board the BRABUS 300 from BRABUS Marine. Underpinned by the technology from the Eyachts 25, the BRABUS brings a new level of finish and sophistication to an already awesome product. Today I'm just going to look at a bit of the handling and the maneuvering and the driving characteristics. We're going to do a quick test run. We're in idle at the moment, doing about 3 knots. 600 RPM, we've got the V8 naturally aspirated from Mercury. It is branded nicely with the BRABUS 300 insignia as well. It's a 300 horsepower engine delivering close to 50 knots of boat speed. In fact, I'm hoping we'll hit 50 on the way back. So as we take off, the throttle is very smooth and you can hear that sports exhaust is open on this V8 engine. The Mercury V8s come with a sports exhaust that closes off at higher RPM, so it really sounds really cool when the boat's going slower, but it does quieten off as you take off. Coming up to 3,000 RPM now, we're hitting about 10 knots. The boat's speed is quickly building and the bow hasn't risen at all. Again, it's that Eyachts technology infused with the BRABUS technology as well. And I never lost sight of the bow. It's really quite a clear vision over the front of the boat. The RPM hasn't changed, but we're now sitting on 17, 18 knots. And this is kind of what I call a slow cruise speed. This is quite comfortable, especially if you've got people loaded in the back. The boat's not moving around too much. Still feels a little bit off the plane. You know, it feels like we could be running a little bit more efficiently. So as I take it up to about 3,500 RPM, the speed jumps up over 20 knots. So sitting on about 28 knots now, and it seems very comfortable. We are running into a bit of swell that's coming in through the heads, but this is your ideal cruising speed. We got a lot of power on the back, and I can feel that. I've got a lot of power just under my fingertips here. If I punch it, you can hear the engine opens up, and instantly we're at 35 knots. So that's 4,500 RPM at 35 knots. Feels incredibly stable. I have trimmed the engine up a little bit in doing this, just to lift the bow a little bit. And the trim tabs, I haven't really touched them. You know, this hull is very well balanced. I haven't really touched the trim tabs at all, with a view to keeping the boat level, or the forwards-backwards motion. We're just coming into a bit of flatter water now, so you can actually just open the engine up a bit. So there's still a little bit of swell coming in behind me, but so 5,000 RPM, we're creeping up 37, 38 knots. What I'll do, when we get into the flat water, I'm just going to open it up and see how quick we can go. It's, you know, you'd never go this fast everywhere. You'd always do this, you know, in dead calm waters. You obviously wouldn't take any unnecessary risks. This is a high performance boat. You know, it's a supercar of the water that we're driving at the moment. So creeping up, so 6,000 RPM on the engine. So I'm trimming the engine up now. So trim tabs are all the way up. So trim tabs are not in the water at all. Heading 45 knots. 45 knots and climbing. Trimming the engine up. 48 knots. 48 and a half. It looks really nice. It feels so stable at this speed. 49. 49 and a half. So I'm hitting 50, there we go, 50 knots as we're coming in, and it feels rock solid. You can even put it into a turn at 50 knots, and it's, yeah, wow, that's quite impressive how it turns like that when you're coming off such speed. That was quite incredible, really. It's 25 feet, 8 meters long. It's not a big boat. Talking about the beam, at 2.23 meters wide, it fits on a trailer perfectly in Australia. So this is the perfect, you know, little pocket rocket to take away for a weekend away up the coast. You know, we're weighing probably just under 2 ton with the 300 on the back, just over 2 ton with fuel, and to be hitting 50 knots in a boat of this size is quite incredible. As well as that, it's incredibly stable. So it's that sharp entry hull and those twin steps. It's what makes it fast. And then the sharp entry is just incredible. It's very, very stable at that speed. I was in relatively flat water, albeit, you know, not mirror flat. There is about a 10, 12 knot wind blowing. The BRABUS 300 does go incredibly well offshore. It's got a nice length to it. It is quite a narrow boat compared to its length, but all that does, it enhances the performance in every kind of condition. So a great ride, both inshore and offshore, perfect for running up and down the coast at quite a significant speed. So this was Joe Fox on the BRABUS 300 with Eyachts. We do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did like it, do like and subscribe to be updated with more BRABUS marine related content and see more of these incredible boats.